Just by way of introduction, in case we haven't met, my name is Scott Talley. I'm the founder of Network in Action and super excited about my friend Joe Apfelbaum joining us today. Not everyone uses LinkedIn, but everyone on this call, I'm sure, is using it. And if you're interested in growing your business relationships, you've got to know Joe. He's the founder of EVAI, which is an AI-powered LinkedIn assistant, which helps you with save time, create better content, and build stronger relationships. I like to paraphrase that and say, if you want to look like you're spending 3 to 4 hours on LinkedIn, but you want to do it in 15 to 20 minutes, EVAI and what Joe's going to show you today on this platform is what it's all about. It's not about replacing your voice. It's really about helping you find your voice. And this is going to show you a lot of incredible things, instead of staring at a blank screen and wondering what to say. Joe's mission has really come to life and it's very ambitious. He wants to help 1 million people become more effective on LinkedIn using AI. And he's got over 1,000 users already on the platform, and you'll understand why his momentum is growing so quickly. This is like drinking from a fire hose, but it's a fire hose that if you can just get a little bit of what he's offering you, this is going to have tremendous value. So I'm going to turn this over to my friend, and I do mean friend. I met Joe on LinkedIn a few years ago, and he's just a great guy. He's a great human being. He's a great father. He's a creative business entrepreneur. And if you're on LinkedIn, again, you need to know Joe. So it's all yours, Joe.
Thank you so much for having me. Really appreciate it. So I have a question for you guys in the chat, if you don't mind, right now, if you know how to use the chat. In the chat, can you write what city you are coming in from right now? I'm always curious to know where people are. I'm in New York City right now. I just had a lunch in Hoboken, New Jersey, but I'm in New York City right now, and I'm about to meet with a bunch of amazing entrepreneurs in just a little bit. But I wanted to stop by and say hello to you guys. We have people in Pennsylvania, Texas, Tennessee, and all over the place. New Orleans, Houston. Welcome, everyone. So glad to have you guys here. If you're just jumping in, put your where you're located in the chat, where you're dialing in from. And then the other thing I want you to do in the chat is, if you can, I want you to write if you're a member or if you're a host of an NIA group. Member, host, or maybe you're a guest, or maybe you're totally lost and you somehow jumped on the Zoom. Just write lost. Are you a member? Are you a guest? Or are you a host? Go ahead, put that in the chat. Curious to know. Okay, so Kath is a host. Welcome, Kath, as the host. That's awesome. Danielle is corporate. He works for the hometown. We got a bunch of members here. Okay, good to see if you guys are members or get. If you haven't yet commented in the chat, it's highly recommended that you engage with me, because if you don't engage with me, you're not going to learn as much. The people that engage the most are the people that are retained the most. Because if you're not engaged and you're multitasking and doing something else and you're not with me, then you're not going to be able to get what I have to give you today. So if you want to make the most out of it, start paying attention, get with me, because we do move fast and there's a lot of great information that will help you be able to grow your business. The first thing I tell everybody that wants to grow their business is you have to have a strategy. That's number one. Before you do anything, you have to have a strategy. My question to you is, do you have a written strategy for LinkedIn, for your business, for marketing, or do you have it in your head, or do you need a strategy? In the chat, let me know, right? I need a strategy, it's in my head, or it's written and it's in front of me. Let me know which one it is. Jane, who's one of my clients, she has a written strategy. I'm going to show you what a strategy actually looks like so that you can understand how to be able to create your own strategy. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how to do this. And then we're going to get into using some tools to help you be able to be more effective with LinkedIn. So first of all, if you don't know who I am and it's the first time you're seeing me, I've trained over 1,000 companies on how to leverage LinkedIn. I own a marketing agency called Ajax Union for 20 years. We were featured on the Inc. 500 as one of the fastest growing private companies in the United States. I'm the author of 5 books, including one called High Energy Networking. So if you want to be effective at networking, learning how to be effective at networking is very important. And I'm the founder of an AI assistant for LinkedIn developed to help users be able to maximize the platform and save time. And when I'm not speaking on stage, I am spending time with my 5 children, rollerblading and rapping in Hillside, New Jersey. So many people have challenges with LinkedIn. The number one challenge that people have is they don't have a clear strategy. And often people have tried LinkedIn, but they don't get results. or they know how to use LinkedIn, but they're not sure how to message people, or they're not sure what to post on LinkedIn, or their content doesn't get engagement. So there's a lot of things that people do on LinkedIn that you don't get results, and it's because of one of these four quadrants. It's either they know what to do, but they're not doing it because they don't have accountability, or they don't know. They know that it exists, but they don't know how to use it, or they don't even know what they don't know. They don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? There are things that you didn't even know were a thing. So what I'm going to teach you today is I'm going to teach you things that maybe you didn't know, or maybe things that you know, but you're not doing. Either way, don't ask yourself, why am I here? Because, maybe I know this already, but ask yourself, are you doing it? And how well are you doing it? So if I'm going to show you something that you already know, I might show you things that you don't know. But if I'm going to show you things that you already know, I want you to ask yourself, how well am I doing this? LinkedIn is growing fast at a rate of 3 new members every second. There's 1.3 billion people on LinkedIn, and 80% of B2B leads from social media come from LinkedIn. LinkedIn is highly effective. Microsoft paid $26.2 billion for LinkedIn. Very powerful. And if you want to rank inside search engines, you do SEO. But if you want to rank inside ChatGPT, you need to do AEO. AEO stands for Answer Engine Optimization, and that's how Gemini, Claude, and the future. This is the future of how people find you. Whether it's how members will find you to join a networking organization, or how your clients are going to find you. And LinkedIn is the number one source for AEO on all major platforms. It's because it has 13 billion backlinks, and it has one of the highest authority online. So a lot of people, this is called the ladder of success. And in the chat, you can let me know, are you absent, which means you have a profile, but you don't really use it? Are you a lurker? You use it, but you're mostly watching. Are you a networker? You're using it, but you're not consistent. You're not posting every day. You're not engaging every day. You're not connecting every day. Or you're an influencer. You're doing all the right things every single day. Where are you on the ladder of success? You might be between lurker and influencer. You might be between networker and lurker, or between absent and lurker. Let me know where you are on the ladder of success. No shame, no matter where you are, self-identify. And I'm going to show you how to go from the bottom to the top using our very specific strategy that has worked for over 1,000 people, and it'll work for you if you implement it. So let me know where you are. It looks like Scott's networker, lurker, between networker and influencer, networker. Okay, good. If you're absent, it's because you're missing awareness. You don't understand the benefits of LinkedIn yet. Because if you knew the benefits, you'd be like me, and you would use it every day for a minimum of 15 minutes a day. I generate millions of dollars in revenue directly from LinkedIn, and I've done this consistently for over 10 years. And I've taught it to over 1,000 people. So this actually works. If you're a lurker, it's because you're missing a strategy. It's not that you're stupid. It's that you don't know exactly step by step what to do. And if you're a networker and you're dabbling, you're missing accountability. You don't have like a group of people. Like Jane has a group of people she meets every single Monday at 1 p.m. It holds her accountable. She has another group of people she meets every single Friday at 11 a.m. She has another group of people that she meets every Wednesday at 11 a.m. So she has these groups on Tuesday, every Tuesday at 5 p.m. She is held accountable by a community of 1,800 people. And it's very, very powerful to find your people on LinkedIn. The people that are going to network, that are going to engage, they're going to support you. And when Jane started, she really didn't have a lot of engagement on LinkedIn. And now she gets dozens and dozens of likes and comments on each one of her posts. And that is very, very motivating. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. I want to ask you guys a question. If you're on LinkedIn, in the chat, put in your LinkedIn URL. Okay, do you know how to find your LinkedIn URL? The way that you find your LinkedIn URL is you simply go to your profile, and then it'll say https://www.linkedin.com/in/ maybe your name or some numbers or whatever. So for me, it's https://linkedin.com/Joe Apfelbaum/in/Joe Apfelbaum. So for you, I don't know, it could be something else. So I'm curious to know what yours is. Put it in the chat. And I'm going to show you some pretty impressive things that you can do with people's LinkedIn profiles. Really, really powerful. Okay, so I see a bunch of you shared your LinkedIn profiles. I am going to show you my strategy right now. And then we're going to take some of the LinkedIn profiles that were shared over here, and I'm going to show you exactly what you can do with people's LinkedIn profiles. So check this out. So step number one is, if I go in here, these are the 9 specific steps, and number one is strategy. So you need to understand your business plan, your marketing plan, and your LinkedIn plan, which is the plan. Then you need to understand your ICP and your COIs. ICP stands for Ideal Client Profile. Your COI stands for your Center of Influence. And the promise is, what are the pains, goals, dreams, and fears of your ideal clients, and what questions are they asking? Okay, that is the 3 Ps. By the way, write 3 Ps in the chat. Write 3P in the chat. Curious enough, you guys got the 3 Ps, the plan, the people, the promise. Write 3P in the chat. Come on. Only 2 people wrote 3P. We need at least 10 people to write 3P to know that you guys are paying attention. And Jane wrote PP. That's fine. You can write PP. That's fine. You can write triple P. You can write PPP. Plan people. Wanda wrote plan people promise. Love that. It's very, very simple. Because if you're using LinkedIn properly, you can't use it properly unless you know who you're talking to, because you can't talk to everyone. There's 1.3 billion people. So, for example, if I'm going to pull up Scott Talley's profile, do you guys see Scott Talley's profile here? Hopefully, you guys are all connected to him. He has 7,499 people that are connected to him. You see that? It says it right over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take him and I'm going to put him into our strategy, our program. This is a program that we teach people how to create their own strategy. And I'm going to go ahead and download his last 50 posts. I'm going to have my AI analyze his entire profile, all his mentions, all his appearances. I'm going to take all the data that he has on his profile, and I'm going to download it all. Do you guys see I'm downloading it right now? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and I'm going to generate a plan for him based on everything that I found. That includes a business plan, a marketing plan, and a LinkedIn plan. So when someone signs up to our program, the first thing that we do is we need to figure out, do we understand their business so we can train the AI? So Scott has a company called Network in Action. He architects purpose-driven networking communities that create measurable opportunity. His primary offer is a monthly networking groups for business owners and franchises. His delivery model is group franchise affiliates. His differentiator, his best proof, his 3-year vision, his 12-month goal. Do you guys see this? I see his revenue goal, his average client. I see his LinkedIn plan with exactly what needs to happen and how many connections he has, and his 90-day primary goal. All this stuff is laid out very, very clearly to have a plan. By the way, if you need this, right, I need this in the chat. I'm curious to know if you need a plan like this that's super, super clear. He said, I'm nervous for me. Don't be nervous. Scott, don't be nervous. There's no reason for you to be nervous, because right now, you just need to verify that that plan is good. Once the plan is good, then you move to the next step called people. You get it? So if you need a plan, just write, I need a plan. Don't worry. My AI can create a plan for you. Then we meet our clients every day, twice a day for a year, so that they can add at least 100K in profit to their business. If 100K in profit is good for you, write 100K in the chat if that's something that's good for you. If you're only trying to make $50, leave the Zoom now. This is not Zoom for people that want to make $50 or 50 cents. This is a Zoom that people want to make 100K profit plus per year. So if you want to make 100K, it's worth creating a strategy. If you're looking to make $50, you could stand on the corner and you can convince people to give you $50 by dancing for them. And even if you're a bad dancer, some people will pay you $50 to stop dancing. You get it? Because you're a terrible dancer. Okay, by the way, do you guys know how to dance? What's your favorite type of dance? Is it salsa? Is it merengue? Is it hip hop? Is it ecstatic dance? Is it I don't dance? You can write I don't dance. You can write teach me how to dance. You guys with me? I don't dance. Guys, you got to learn to dance. You got to shake it, shake it. You got to move it, move it. Okay, I can't dance, somebody wrote. I'm going to go here. I'm going to say, okay, this is complete. And I'm going to say, let's generate people. Let's generate people. Let's identify who are the right people. So the right people are just 3 types of people you want to work with. I'm going to stop sharing for a second while this generates. I'm going to stop sharing for just a second. There are 3 types of people that you want to. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. There are 3 types of people that you want. Number one is you want an ICP. Write that down. Write down ICP. That's your ideal client profile. Number two is you want a COI, a center of influence. An ICP is one that does business with you. A COI is one that refers business to you. Ideally, you want your ICP to be your COI. Get it? Ideally, because you get two birds with one stone. You also need a third person is you need a Jane Lehman, which means you need someone who's engaged on LinkedIn. You get it? Even if she's not your ICP and she's not your COI, she's engaged on LinkedIn, she has value. So you need engaged people that are engaged on LinkedIn that are likely to like and comment on your post so your post can get out there to more of your ICP and more of your COIs. Get that? Because the most important thing in networking is top of mind. You can have as many one-on-ones you want with people, as many as you want. But if you're a member of NIA and you're not top of mind with other members of NIA in your group, no one will refer business to you. They have to remember you at the right time. There was a guy that came to me and he said, I'm very upset. I said, why? He said, because my neighbor just put their house up on the market and they didn't use me. I'm a real estate agent and they claimed they were my friend. And I said, did they know you were a real estate agent? He's like, yeah. How often do you tell them? I was like, I don't know. I told it to them like 2 years ago. I was like, are you using LinkedIn? He's like, I haven't posted on LinkedIn in a year. I said, are you connected to them? He said, yes. I said, are you top of mind with them every single day? They're like, no, I'm not top of mind. So that's why they didn't use you. So I said, go back to the person and say, hey, I'm just curious. What made you decide to go with that person? So he went over to his neighbor. It wasn't the person next door to him. It was like a half a block away. He went over to the neighbor and he said, why did you go with Melinda? Why didn't you go with me? You know what he said? He said, I see Melinda every day on LinkedIn. I figured if she knows how to promote herself, she can promote my house too. I completely forgot that you were in real estate. I just thought you were a great dad. Do you get that? Now write tomato in the chat because tomato stands for top of mind, awareness, transforming opportunity. Tomato. Spell it right, please. Tomato, Tony, doesn't have an E. I don't know. Maybe in your country it does. Tomato. Tomato stands for top of mind awareness, transforming opportunity. And it happens to be my favorite fruit. Now you might say, wait a second, isn't tomato a vegetable? Knowing that tomato is a fruit is knowledge. Not putting it in fruit salad, that's wisdom. Don't put a tomato in fruit salad. Put it in your sandwich. Put it in my plate because I love tomatoes. By the way, if you love tomatoes, write I love tomatoes in the chat. If you hate tomatoes, leave Zoom right now. I'm kidding. You can stay. I love tomatoes. Tomatoes are the best. Tomatoes are so good, especially with some salt, some olive oil. Tomatoes are so delicious. Okay, let's get back into it. So with every person that you're doing business with, you need to know who they are. So for you can name your person, name your avatar, know what their title is, franchise leader, trade professional, small business owner, name their industry, their company size, their age range, their income, their location, what they do all day, what they're trying to achieve. By the way, you can sit down and write all this, or you can have the AI just do it for you, then you edit it. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't need to write everything. You don't need to do everything. The AI can do it all for you. Once you know who the people are, then, by the way, it's 420. For all those that like marijuana, it's 420. Write 420 in the chat if that excites you. It's 420, ladies and gentlemen. The third component is the promise. The promise. You guys know what the promise is? People don't buy from you when you deliver value. People buy from you if they believe you that you're going to deliver value. Am I right? They don't buy from you if they know that you're going to deliver value. They buy from you when you made a promise and the promise is believable. Correct? Guys, you agree? Write agree in the chat if you agree that people buy based on a promise, not based on something that you already did for them. They buy based on a promise. It's transactional for people to only pay you once you do something for them. Most of the time when it comes to networking, there's a tremendous amount of trust. That's why networking usually calls for much higher value products and services. When I wanted to sell a product for $10,000 a month, I could only do that with networking. Because with prospecting, I can only sell stuff that are $500 a month. Get it? Because I could do that with strangers. They don't have a lot of trust. The promise doesn't have to be so massive. But when it comes to networking, I walk into a networking event, a networking group, people trust me. They spend 10, 15, $20,000 a month with me because they know I will deliver, because I will trust, because my promise is good. What is the foundation of a promise? Why would somebody believe you? Because it has to do with their pains, their goals, their dreams, and their fears. It has to align. That's how you get a promise to align. So if I know who Scott's person is, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say mark is complete. This is who their people are. Now I want to generate a promise. And to generate a promise for Scott's avatar, what I need to do is, by the way, you guys getting value? Write value in the chat. If at least 10 people are getting value, we'll keep going. Otherwise, we could just end it now and go home. Here are all the pains, the goals, the dreams, the fears of his ideal clients. Wasted time in outdated networking groups, frustrated because they're part of BNI, like all that stuff. You know what I mean? All the stuff, all the stuff, all the stuff that his avatars hate that they're doing wrong. Those are the pains. Do you get it? And then the goals are the things that they want to do. The dreams are the things that they want to accomplish if they get their goals met. And the fears are if the pain gets too much, they have a fear that's going to be affecting them. And you don't have to manually write any of this anymore. AI writes it with a click of a button. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't need prompts. You just push buttons these days. You got to have the right system to save you tons of time, but you just push buttons. And then you go through the entire strategy, which is after you finish coming up with the pains, goals, dreams, and fears, you need to start telling stories. You know why? Because stories sell. Features tell, stories sell. I had a woman named Tina that came to me. She's like, I have a LinkedIn. I'm not using it right. I'm part of BNI. I'm not happy there. I don't know what to do. I said, are you posting on LinkedIn? She said, no, I don't know what to post. I said, do you have a strategy? She said, no, I don't have a strategy. I said, I look at your posts. They're all promotional. Nobody wants you to sell them. By the way, how do you feel when someone sells you something at a networking event? Do you feel good or icky? Right? Icky, yucky, or right, yummy, delicious. I love being sold at a networking event. I love when somebody sits there and shoves business cards in my face like I'm some type of ATM machine. Let me ask you a question. Do you like it or do you hate it? Which one? Love or hate? Down, yuck, ew, disgusting, icky, boo, shame, shame, shame on you, right? We don't like that. But if somebody tells you a story and you feel compelled to buy something from them, it feels good. So Tina started telling stories and she added $300,000 in revenue to her business just from telling people story. I call them case stories. Just like I just told you the case story about Tina. Get it? I didn't tell you should tell stories. I said Tina told stories. She made an extra 300K because stories sell. You need to optimize your profile. We have something called an audit, a footprint audit, where we do an audit of your digital footprint. If you go to footprintaudit.com, you can write it down, do it later. Don't do it now, do it later. Footprintaudit.com, you can do an audit of your digital presence. You put in your LinkedIn profile, you hit submit, answer a couple of questions, and then boom, you're able to audit your digital presence. And AI does the whole thing. You don't have to do any of it. And it's totally free. And then you need the right systems. What is the right systems? You need a process to take a prospect from the top of the funnel to the bottom line. You need stages to take people through. You need to segment your connections. You need a Dream 100 list. You need the right templates, frameworks, checklists, cheat sheets. You need the right scripts. You need the right processes and systems. You guys get this? Right systems if you believe that if you had the right systems, you'd procrastinate less. If you had the right automations, you'd procrastinate less because things will happen for you. Things will happen for you. And that's what you need in networking. You need things to happen for you. I'm going to show you some automations today and systems that are going to completely change the game for you when you're networking and building relationships. And here are the last three things that you need to know. You need exposure, you need credibility, and you need conversations. Because for people to do business with you, they have to know you, trust you, and like you. No one's going to like you unless they know that they had a conversation with you. There's no way for them to like you. You probably didn't like me before you met me because you didn't know me. Right? You had no idea who I was. Maybe you heard of me here and there. By the way, if this is the first time you heard from me, write 1. If you've heard from me many times, write 8 in the chat. Let's see how many 1s we have and how many 8s we have. Put a 1 if this is the first time you're hearing about me. Kath said 29. Thank you, Kath. You're very sweet. Put an 8 if you've heard from me before. Put a 1 if you're brand new to you. You see, I'm brand new with most of you guys. Most of you guys, I'm brand new. There's 4 people here that know me. And some of you are just lurking right now. I don't like it, by the way. If you haven't done anything, at least put a 1 in the chat. At least put a 1. If you believe God is one, put a 1. If you're an atheist, put a 1. If you're Muslim, put a 1. If you're Jewish, put a 1. If you love Trump, put a 1. If you love Obama, put a 1. If you love whoever, just put a 1. Put a 1 in the chat. Come on, can we get one more 1? God is great, 1. Just put a 1 in the chat. By the way, I'm engaging you. This is what I'm doing. I'm engaging you. Do you guys get it? I want you to take action. If you can't even take action on a Zoom, you're never going to take action on LinkedIn. If you're scared, oh, what's Scott going to think of me? Oh, what's Daniello going to think of me? What's Jane going to think of me? Other people's opinions are none of your business. Stop worrying about other people's opinions and start making money. It's your turn to get out there and to engage. I'm going to give you an opportunity to do something really fantastic today. By the way, what do you think, in one sentence, your biggest challenges when it comes to using LinkedIn? I'm gonna go to Scott Talley's profile over here. We're gonna do a little bit of a dossier about him real quick. I want you to think about your biggest challenge. So I'm gonna open up an extension that sits right on the side of Scott Talley's profile, right here. And then I'm gonna open up his profile and I'm gonna deploy agents. I have 7 different agents I could deploy. Okay, I have 1 agent, 2 agents, 3 agents. I'm going to deploy 3 separate agents. I have 7 I could deploy, but I'm going to deploy 3. And each one of these agents are going to do research on him online. They're going to scour the entire internet and tell me everything there is to know about Scott Talley, his target market, his key services that you provide, how he helps clients, his contact information, including his cell phone number, his underwear size. Scott, you have very impressive underwear size. His LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, his notable achievements, everything he's ever accomplished. Conversation starters, what I should talk to him about. Potential business opportunities, how we should do business together. And by the way, every agent does separate research. So I don't have to rely on one agent. So this agent looked at 15 websites in 8 seconds. This agent over here looked at 45 websites, 46 websites in 8 seconds. You see? And if I want to go deeper, I can go deeper because I have something called templates. As part of my systems, I have tons of templates. So I have templates called research prompts. You see, I have all these research prompts. One of the research prompts is a comprehensive research of an outreach, deep personal research, competitive intelligence research, find articles and content research. I have one that I use here called a podcast appearance research. So I'm going to say, go ahead and tell me every podcast that Scott Talley has been on recently and break it down for me. And I can have each one of these agents go ahead and do the research separately. Do you see? They're all doing the research at the same time. I'm going to go have them all do it. And then I could take all this information and I could store it under his notes in his profile right here inside Evie AI. This will save me a ton of time. I can add notes over here and train the AI on what Scott Talley sounds like, who he is, and everything about him. And once I save all the information here, then I can generate insights, which writes an introduction for him. So, and if I'm trying to introduce him, I have a blurb, his summary, company and role, his target market, tips on how to connect with him, an email that I could send him, things I should talk to him about. Everything's available right here. By the way, I have every podcast he's ever been on, his talking points, unique perspectives, conversation starters for every single one in seconds. By the way, if this is impressive, write wow in the chat. If this is helpful for you as a networker, I'm a professional networker. I'm part of the Executives Association of New York City. You have to do a minimum of $5 million a year to be part of the association. They charge just to walk in the door $7,000. So you guys are getting a steal for being at NIA and getting access to this type of networking with thousands and thousands and thousands of members. But you have to do it strategically. You have to do it smartly. You have to use the right systems. You have to tell stories. You got to optimize your profile. You got to have a strategy. This is a beautiful thing. By the way, Do you have employees that work with you doing business development, or you're doing it by yourself? Write self in the chat if you're doing it by yourself. And by the way, I'm noticing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 people are primarily engaging with me. 12. 12 unique engagements. 13. But there are 27 people here. Now, one of them is me, one of them is Scott and Daniello. But why are we getting 50% engagement in a room where everybody's a networker? Why are we not getting 100%? Now, some people are driving a car right now, I understand. Some people are doing other things. But I want there to be an 80% engagement in NIA. Do you guys get what I'm saying? I want you guys to lean in. I want you guys to lean in for your own sake. Let's all self-promote in the chat right now. In one sentence, tell the world what you do for a living. I help people solve this problem. I help X people solve this problem. I help coaches, consultants, business owners use LinkedIn to get clients. Write something in the chat, self-promote. Maybe it'll be easier for you to self-promote. Maybe you don't want to give me something, but give yourself something. So Jane said, I provide small business owners access to affordable legal support before costly problems disrupt their business. Love that. I help people generate B2B leads. Thank you. I help families in admissions and financial aid for college admissions. Perfect. Scott says, I help build communities that need a presence online, badass websites. Danielle says, I help people with badass websites. Love that. Guys, read what people wrote. And you can see some people actually put their email address and phone number, which I love. Guys, do what that guy did. Whoever put their email and phone number, damn, that guy's smart. Or that woman. I couldn't even see who it was. Let's see who it was. Tony and John. Guys, add your email and cell phone number. Don't be afraid to share your email and cell phone number in the chat. Go ahead, try it. Put your email and your cell phone number in the chat. Try that. I'll put my cell phone number in the chat. Here, watch this. Watch this. 917-865-7631. Boom. I just put my cell phone number in the chat. You see that? Pop your cell phone number in the chat. Don't be shy. Share your email in the chat. Look at that. Guys, you want to share your information so people can contact you, so they can buy from you, so they can refer business to you. You get it? Now, there's many other things you can do with EviAI. For example, if I want to post something on LinkedIn and I'm not sure what to post, I have something called an idea generator, where I can generate ideas. So I click on content, idea generator, and then I can talk to it. I can set up my goal. What do I want to do? I want to maybe ask a question. And then I want to be assertive. And then I want to use my persona, could Joe Apfelbaum, $100 million offers, or I could use an EviAI persona. EviAI, CEO of EviAI. And then I could use a style, which is elegant. And then I'm going to say the topic that I want to talk to you about is top of mind with posting on LinkedIn. Okay, so this is my ideas. Now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to pick one of these 4 ideas. Did you know that 78% of LinkedIn users miss opportunities because they don't leverage AI? The industry says you need to post daily to succeed on LinkedIn. I disagree. Quality beats quantity. Nope. Using AI to draft your LinkedIn comments today. It saves time, boosts energy, actionable. Okay, I like this. All right, I'm going to hit create post, and it's going to create a post that has a hook, main points, call to action, and hashtags. You see that? Imagine having a personal assistant that helps you craft comments that resonate, spark conversations, and foster real relationships. That's exactly what AI can do for you today. Okay, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go to LinkedIn, and I'm going to post that post right now. Do you guys want to see me post the post? I'll show you how I do it. It's really easy. If you haven't posted, you'll see how long it takes for me to post. It only takes seconds. I click on start a post. I paste that right here. Do you see how I did there? Imagine having a social media assistant that can craft comments, resonate, spark conversations, using AI to generate authenticity, blah, 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 blah. By internalizing your AI, start today. Use AI to generate comment. Let AI be your secret weapon. But don't forget to actually change the comments if it doesn't sound right, because the key is to be authentic. And sometimes you can speak to AI and let AI actually type up everything you say, which is totally fine. My question to you is, what is your relationship with artificial intelligence? Are you willing to use it and still stay authentic, or are you staying away with artificial intelligence because you're afraid that artificial intelligence is somehow going to ruin your life? Okay. So now I'm going to go here into Evi AI and I'm going to say, make me an image. You see this? I have tons and tons of images. I'm going to select one of these images. I can take any of these images that I have here that I already generated, or I can generate an image for myself. Do you see this one here of me holding a sign like a cowboy? I'm going to look for a nice image here. I like this one over here. Do you want referrals? Instead of me saying, do you want referrals? I'm going to go here and regenerate it. And I'm going to change what the wording says over there. So instead of you want referrals, I'm going to change it like this. And I'm going to say, do you love AI or do you hate AI? Okay, I'm going to press create. And then the AI is going to create an image of me holding that sign that says, do you love AI or do you hate AI, with a bunch of people in their 40s and 50s and 60s chilling behind me. Okay? Do you see how quickly I created an image of myself holding a sign? And it kind of looks like me, no? Okay, now I'm going to press post. And then what we're all going to do as an exercise, because we're all action takers, is we're actually going to comment on this post. You guys want to comment on the post? We're all going to do that together. And then we're going to go find each other on LinkedIn. So here's the post. I'm going to share it with you in the comments. I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a sec. And then I'm going to go ahead and share that with you guys right here. Okay, guys, when you're done leaving a comment, write done in the chat. I want to see 20 dones. There's 25 people here, but at least 20 dones. I want to see 20 dones. And by the way, we're going to check to see if you actually did it when you say done. So don't lie and just write done. Like it, comment on it, and then come back and write done. As a way for everyone here to be able to connect with each other on LinkedIn. Go ahead and do that. And we're going to check to see if whoever wrote done actually did it. And we need 20 dones before we can continue going. In the meantime, I want you to think about the value you just got today. We talked about the 9 steps to being successful: the plan, the people, the promise, the story, the profile, the systems, the exposure, credibility, and conversations. We talked about using AI to be able to create your strategy. We talked about the ability, why people get stuck on the ladder of success. Why are they stuck in Lurker? Why are they stuck in Absent? Why are they stuck on any different place at Networker? They're not getting accountability. We talked about what goes into a business plan, what goes into finding the right people. We showed you how to create a post with AI in less than 2 minutes and how to craft an image with AI in seconds. And by the way, all these prompts are in our system. And we teach people twice a day, every single day. We hold your hand. Most of our clients are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. And they're learning how to do this. And they're getting on 5 conversations a day, every single day. Building relationships. Real relationships. How many dones do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 dones. We got to get to at least 16 dones in order for us to keep moving forward. Do you guys agree? We said 20, but we'll do 16. So we need 3 more dones or 4 more dones, whatever the math is. We got 1 more done over here. Stevenson, B. Stevenson, amazing. Thank you, B. Stevenson. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Daniello. Thank you, Crystal. We got 2 crystals. Oh, 2 different crystals. Love that. Sal. Thank you, Sal. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Kath. Thank you, Amartya. Thank you, guys. Go ahead. Leave a comment. We're not worried about the amount of words right now, Jane. Jane said 2 words don't really matter, but don't worry. We're not doing this for engagement. We're doing this just to get exposure for you with the other 25 people that are here. We're using the post as a networking event. So like it and comment on it. We're using it as a networking event so that we can all help each other. You guys get it? You can do this in your own Zoom meetings. You can have a post. Have everyone in the Zoom meeting like and comment on it, and then network with each other. Make sure you connect with each other. That's a good thing. That's a smart thing. That's a valuable thing. I don't need more engagement on my content. I posted a video yesterday. 100 people liked it and 100 people commented on it. Get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to bait engagement right here. What I'm trying to do is teach you the value of showing up and being present on LinkedIn. In the last 3 minutes, I want to let you know the following, because we're going to go into Q&A in 3 minutes. But I want to let you know the following. If you need help, I can help you. I can help you. Why? Because I have a team. I have a team of people that will meet with you every single day for a year and help you and your employees and your circle be able to get value from the platform. If you want to make 100K, you got to invest something in your strategy. You got to invest something in getting the right people around you, in the right technology. And by the way, check this out. Check this out. By the way, if you're interested in getting help, just write interested in the chat. If you're not interested, don't write anything. If you're interested in getting some help, write interested in the chat. I'm going to show you something else. We added 280 million emails and phone numbers into EviAI. So if you go to EviAI and you click on network, on the top right corner, you click on find prospects, you can put in any domain name, like for example, bp.com. And then you can find everyone, the 34,000 people that work at bp.com. Do you see that? You could also filter by department, job title, middle name, first name, headline, business email, LinkedIn URL, personal address, country, city, state. You can filter by domain name, industry, and we're going to add many, many, many more filters. The other thing that we have going on here is that we have a directory, and we have these niche directories of the Inc. 5000, fastest growing companies in America. We have lists of people who recently sold their businesses. We have 5,000 people who sold their businesses with how much they sold it for and who they sold it to. We have chiropractors that post on LinkedIn. We have chiropractors that were part of BNI at some point. We have so many different amazing lists. And if there's a specific ICP that you're targeting, you could let me know who they are, and I could build you the list with their email and cell phone number, and we can add it to the system. That is powerful. You guys get what we're doing here? You guys understand what we're doing? We're building a tool that allows you to be able to have strategy, training, community, support, access to an AI agent that will leave comments on your posts in seconds. Watch this. You want to see how the AI leaves comments on posts? Check this out. I'm going to go to the post that we just posted. I'm going to refresh it. And now what I want to do is I want to reply to some of these comments. So if I had to reply manually, it would take me forever. But I can click like on this. I can click in here and I can put a keyboard shortcut in, and the AI just wrote the comment. You see that? I don't have to do it. It's a keyboard shortcut. So Scott Talley just wrote this. I can talk into EviAI and say the following. Thank you so much for having me in the class today. I really appreciate you bringing me in front of your clients. You are so amazing, and I appreciate you, and I hope that you make millions of dollars in your business and change the world. Franchisees need to work with you because you have an amazing, amazing community. You see the way EviAI typed everything up? In seconds. You can talk to it. Now, if you want to manually hit the microphone, you can go in here, manually hit the microphone, or you can manually hit the generate button. So Scott Marker posted something here. I can press the generate button in here. It'll read what Scott Marker said, create a reply, and then when I press insert, it gets inserted. So I could do it manually. You see what I'm doing? It's the extension that's doing it. If I want to change my language, I can change quiero hablar español. Podemos hablar español. تحدي عربي شوي أنا جوعان أتمدى عبريت. Arigato gozaimasu. Whatever, whichever language you want to speak, you could speak it right over here. You could also change your LLM. You could select Claude, Gemini, Grok, GPT, whichever one you want. You can change the goal, the tone, the persona. And you can save profiles and organize them into lists. So for example, if I want to take any of these people like Catherine, and I want to save Catherine into EviAI, I can click on this little button here, and I can say she's part of the NIA, Network in Action, and I press save, and I just saved Catherine into Network in Action, and then I could look through my records of 280 million people and grab her contact information. Or what I could do is I can grab her contact information directly from LinkedIn. You see all her info here? And by the way, she's an Aquarius. Ladies and gentlemen, we should give a round of applause to the Aquarius, because Aquarius is my favorite sign. Tammy's an Aquarius too, my business partner. I'm going to say go through the notes and then grab her email and cell phone number and everything else and organize it here. Do you see the way you just added here? And then if you have Go High Level, you push one button and it goes into your CRM. And then I can just open up the CRM and see everything right in my CRM with one click of a button. Do you guys see that? And then I could text her and call her. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to have Evie AI write a text message to her. I see we've already texted her in the past. We've been emailing her. Looks like we have, she got the 7 Hacks booklet. She's an active client. You guys see all that? It's all integrated. And that's the key here. The key is to be able to integrate things and be able to use AI to enrich and to connect and to build relationships. This is the power of Evie AI. So my question to you is, I have a question for you. Is this something that you want to implement in your business? If it's something that you're interested in, write interested in the chat. It looks like Alfred is interested. I can tell you guys the pricing. I can tell you guys how you can get started right now if you want. I can give you guys a special deal through Scott and throw in $70,000 worth of bonuses if you're interested. And we will hold your hand through the whole process and give you guys a special deal. So let me know if you're interested, and I'll tell you what the deal is. But I want to take some questions. Does anybody have anything? Scott, what did you think of my presentation?
It just gets better and better. Not only your presentation, your product offer, but how much time do you think you spend? I mean, you're the master of LinkedIn. Or how much time do you recommend people spend that want to be, adept at it, responding to comments and creating more interaction?
I would say a minimum of 15 minutes a day.
That's all.
You want to spend 15 minutes a day. Esther, I'll call you back. I'm in the middle of doing a presentation. I'll call you back at 5, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye.
You can gain traction with 15 minutes a day.
Minimum. How long did it take me to write the post, Scott?
Yeah. A minute.
How long did it take me to leave 5, 10 comments? This is what I tell everyone to do. Send out 20 connection requests. There are 15 people that commented. Just click connect on each one. You'll see how quickly it takes. It takes about 3-4 minutes. Make sure that you send out 10 DMs. If you have templates and you have a process and you know what to do, it only takes 2-3 minutes. Make sure to leave 5 comments and write 1 post. Those are 4 things you can do every day. We will teach you. We will get on Zoom every day, twice a day, and teach you how to do this so that you learn how to do it and turn it into a habit. We meet all of our clients every day, twice a day. Now, the software is $297 a month. And you get unlimited access to our database, to the 7 AI agents and everything else. So that's a few $1,000s a year. But we have something called the Bundle Plus. Scott, should I tell everyone about the Bundle Plus very briefly?
Sure.
The Bundle Plus is where our training program's $10,000, our community's $12,000, and our software is a few $1,000s a year. We bundle everything for $4,920. So when you pay $4,920 for the bundle, you get $74,000 worth of bonuses, and you get it all for the entire year for $4,920 for the year. And we meet with you every day holding your hand to help you generate 100K. And our clients generate 100K. I have over 500 testimonials on my LinkedIn profile, many from NIA members that have made over 100K as a result of using Evie AI, because it includes our $10,000 training program, our $12,000 community of engaged LinkedIn users. It includes our software. And by the way, we give you extra licenses to hand out to your ideal clients as lead magnets. So Scott, if you buy the Bundle Plus today, you will get a bunch of extra licenses that you can hand to your team, to your centers of influence to encourage them to refer business to you, and they're transferable. That means you can give it to somebody for a week and take it away. And that includes unlimited posts, comments, messages, data, directories, cell phone numbers, email addresses, integration with CRM, training every single day, support, all the things, everything that you need. And you can ask Jane. Jane is here, I think. Did she leave? She left. You could call Jane later and ask her if you want. But the Bundle Plus is extremely, extremely powerful. And then you could refer clients and get a commission as well. So we do all those things in a very powerful way. So if you're interested in the Bundle Plus, all you have to do, it's not available to the general public. I'm making it available because I want everyone to buy everything separately. And you end up spending $20, $30, $40, $50,000. But if you want to just spend $4,920 for the year and you want it, write bundle in the chat and I'll send you the link privately. Because it's not available to the general public. You'll get the Bundle Plus. I'll give you guys a deal on it. And I'll throw in an hour of onboarding. And you have my cell phone number so you can call me anytime you like. I'm only making this available for a limited time users. We have 23,000 users in 40 countries around the world that have signed up for Every AI in the past 3 years. And I did all that without spending a dime in advertising, using networking approaches on LinkedIn. We recently started spending money on ads because we want to scale to a $10 million business. And that's not an organic thing that you do. But to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit, you can do that just by networking on LinkedIn. I've generated millions of dollars in revenue over the past 20 years. And in the past 10 years alone, I tripled down on LinkedIn because I saw Microsoft pay $26.2 billion for LinkedIn. So I'm very, very serious about networking. And LinkedIn is the world's #1 professional social network. You have to master it. And I will guarantee that you will master it because I will work with you every day, twice a day for a year. Plus, I'll give you a license. And then I'll give you a bunch of extra ones for your friends or for your family or for your ideal clients. Plus, I will support you, hold your hand, meet with you, set everything up for you, and make sure that these agents that you're using will give you conversation starters, know what to say to anybody, have their cell phone number, have your target market, have your written strategy, have the pains, goals, dreams, and fears. By the way, when I create a strategy for a client, I charge $15,000 just for the strategy alone. And you're getting everything, the strategy, the training, the community, the data. I'm bundling everything in together, and I'm handing it to you. And that's for a limited time only. So I put the link in the chat. For those that want to make an investment today, it's a great deal. You will see a return on your investment. And we'll work together for a year and hold your hand through getting your business to a whole new level. By the way, I pay $7,000 a year just to access my community, EANYC. Here you're getting everything you need for your business to grow for less than $5K for the year. And you get grandfathered in. So thebundleplus.com, go there and sign up now. You can read all about it. All the details are there. And you can get started today. So if you're going to do this, let me know that you're going to do this. Write I'm in the chat. Let me know that you're going to do this, that you're committed to doing it. And this way I know who's in. We'll also create something called a business networking one sheet for you, which is how you train your ideal centers of influence to help you be able to refer business to you. So let me tell you this. Tony's in. Thank you, Tony. Alfred is in. Thank you, Alfred. If anybody else is in, just write I'm in. You're committed to joining. Now check this out, guys. Most of your referral partners don't know how to refer business to you, even in your own chapter. They don't know how to do it because you don't have a business networking one sheet. It takes me about 10 seconds to create a business networking one sheet for you with our AI. And I will create every single person that signs up today a custom business networking one sheet, and I will teach you how to get 100 likes and 100 comments on it. And then I will teach you how to train your centers of influence and how to refer business to you. This is powerful. This is powerful. And when you refer business, most of our clients make their money back on whatever they spent from the referrals they make to us, because referrals are gold. And we teach you how to get referrals, but we teach you also how to join affiliate programs and be able to make money from affiliate programs, which is one of the most powerful things available today. Our ideal clients want to network, they want to create and put themselves out there, and they have souls. By the way, if you're a bot, write I'm a bot in the chat. If you have a soul, write I have a soul. Not everybody has a soul. Some people are bots and they're transactional. I have a soul and I'm looking to work with other people that have a soul. So if you have a soul and you want to work with another soul, allow me to enter your world and infuse you with love, with care, and with money.
Let's see if there's any questions, Joe.
Okay, Daniela, what did you think?
I always love seeing your presentation, Joe, and I love to see how far along the software has come from the last time I've checked it out. I mean, it's wow. So
we're adding 200 new features this year, and we're going to be raising our price, but anyone that signs up today gets in for this price.
Very
This
nice.
is the lowest price you're ever going to get, and you're getting a bunch of extra licenses you can use, by the way, and those licenses are gold.
The licenses come with the training?
The licenses come with the training, everything. You're getting everything included. It's all included. The licenses come with the training, Scott. So if you're buying a license, you can get Daniela to jump in on the training as well. So sign up to the Bundle Plus today, and then you could take it away from Daniela because you realize he didn't come and give it to Rachel or whatever. A week later, you're like, Danielle, you have a week to learn everything because I'm giving it to Rachel next week.
It's par for the course.
And anyone here that signs up will get 4 additional licenses as a bonus. That's $18,000 worth of value in addition. So instead of just getting 1 license, you're going to get a total of 5. So sign up today. You can give it to your staff. You can give it to your centers of influence. Doesn't cost you anything. And you'll always have those extra licenses to be able to leverage to be able to get more clients. Just don't tell anyone that you got this deal because I want them to pay full price. If somebody signs up with 100 users, that's $200,000 in commission we'll pay you over 3 years. So you know somebody has 100 sales reps, refer them to me. I'll pay you $200K. Do you get it? Plenty of people have 100 sales reps that need this. I'm very fortunate enough that I had a marketing agency for 20 years. And I was able to make enough money to get divorced. That's the dream, ladies and gentlemen.
You know why divorce is so expensive, Joe?
Because it's worth it. Guys, I am in love with life. I am so passionate and so excited about teaching you how to be able to do something that I've been able to do for 3 decades, which is make $100,000 in profit through relationships. But you have to have the right strategy. I watched my mother go out of business when her store in the Lower Side because she didn't have a strategy. You have to have the right tactics. You have to have the right training, the right community, the right coach, the right energy, the right technology, the right data. I'm giving you 280 million records that you could do, research them as much as you want, search them unlimited. And then we have agents that will go off on the internet and find everything about every person. Imagine that. We'll download all your connections, put them into a dashboard for you, and research them. And we're adding 200 new features to the software this year. We're adding chat agents like OpenClaw. We're adding so many incredible things. All those things will cost extra, but not for you. Everything is grandfathered in. It's all inclusive in this deal.
Okay, we are at the hour. Awesome stuff. Fantastic. Great job. Great work on the software. Tell your team. And we will make sure that we have the link. Also, we'll publish out the link with this offer today on the site. So, Joe, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate you very much.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Somebody said, what's the link to buy the bundle? It's thebundleplus.com. THE bundle, BUNDLE plus PLUS.com. If you buy it through that link, you will get all the promises I made to you. If you want an audit of your profile with AI, you go to footprintaudit.com. Footprintaudit.com. I know that Scott needs to go, so God bless everyone. My cell phone number is on my LinkedIn profile. So you can always call me or text me. I have to call my daughter back now, but you guys could always call me and text me if you need something. I am always there for my clients. I want to support you all the way. So remember, I'm there for you. I appreciate you. I love you, and I'm looking forward to serving you this year. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Joe. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. Have a great rest of your week. Take care.